Boys, just calm down. We don't need to throw punches just yet. I just watched 3 premierships in 4 years just to watch this shit again.
The big angry men who run around in fashion bodies.
If I see anyone complain or say that they can swap Martinelli for Matt Mbappe, that's true.
I'm just dreaming of beers.
G'day guys and welcome back to another week of the Uneducated Nuffies. It is episode 52 this week if my maths is correct.
1 full year around the earth of episodes.
I can't believe I've done this for this
We've
long.
done a whole year of this show.
Once again, it's definitely past a year.
Yeah, it's
Like,
been about a year and a
episodes.
month. But there was a couple technical difficulties at the start, as we've touched on plenty of times before.
No, we haven't. We haven't touched on them at all.
I'll touch on.
Okay. Anyway,
Christ.
guys, big historic day today.
What?
Yeah.
For the first time, a sentencing was publicly displayed on national TV.
Oh, I found Ivan Milat.
No, Aaron Patterson.
Yeah, no. I did watch it actually, yeah.
Oh, did you watch it live?
I watched it live.
Yeah.
I was actually, despite it being one single shot
Yeah, it
for,
didn't move.
for 45 minutes,
Well, they're not allowed to have multiple camera angles in there.
they should. Make it like a reality TV show. Anyway,
Yeah, it makes it more entertaining.
33 years till she can get out, minus her current serving.
Which
No,
is-
it's 33 year. She can have parole.
It's life.
Yeah, life, free council life, 125.
Yeah,
It's a bit political.
but she'll probably she's
She's 50
middle-
now.
Yeah, so she's
So
probably
should we-
dying there.
Let's
Okay.
One thing though, they were talking about her personal information about her life. So they put her in like a special cell. Next to her, the cell next to her is a terrorist.
Which prison has she gone to?
It's the highest security.
Yeah, it's the highest security
prison in
one in
Melbourne.
Victoria.
Well, there's
It's in,
one
the,
in,
we- it's, in the, it's in the west somewhere.
so it's not the one in Sale.
No.
No, she's gone to the maximum security.
Oh, it's out in like fucking I know where it is. It's out.
It's in the
near
western.
Tarney.
It's in the western suburbs somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they communicate through chicken wire or wire, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Which-
I don't know.
Weird. Why are you searching up Western Suburbs Prison?
Oh.
Let's move on. Hey Jim, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Busy weekend. Been here and there and everywhere. Our socials. We were at the footy on Friday night. Also saw some local sport. I like to get down there every now and then. Now, local sport parents. How nuffy is too nuffy at a local sport game? Like, what's the level?
Oh, I've seen some pure nuffy stuff happening. I think
Right.
it's when it gets abusive, especially in junior sports. Is
Yes.
probably when the line is crossed.
Because this is where I was at a junior sports game. A final. It's final season for basketball. There started being some abuse towards the refs.
No,
in this,
not
in
on.
this close game. Yeah, I think that's where the line is. When
Especially when the refs, like I know a lot of the basketball refs at this league that your brother plays in, they're probably a lot younger. They're not.
it wasn't my brother's game, but sure.
Oh, sorry.
It was a local sports game.
Local sports game, but at the leagues, a lot of younger refs, especially in basketball. At being a former referee myself,
Brings himself into it. It's unbelievable.
so I remember from experience, it's not nice getting abused. So
Why do you do this podcast every week then?
no, yeah, it's not on, especially in
No.
basketball.
No, I think there's the three categories, right? There's play on is like at the footy, you beep the horn.
that's just
That's
shit,
it's just it's annoying, but it's
like when your team kicks a goal.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, I enjoy that because that's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yelling nice things, good. Yelling anything worse, bad.
No, I like the banter when your own teammates give you shit. That's
fine. No, but I mean like
We're talking about parents.
Our
here.
parents.
Yeah.
my good one. One of our coaches who was a parent put baby oil on us, saying that it's helped the slip.
That's just like nuffy
Yeah,
areas.
that's a whole new line.
I think the worst I've seen a parent push one of the children over in a footy game. That's
Yeah,
probably the worst.
Abuse.
That's the
so-
worst. There was an incident with it, but I won't touch on which incident was.
Or who
It
it is.
involves a famous footballer as well.
An incident.
An incident.
Anyway, we'll move on. How was your weekend?
That was good. Again, I was. We'll touch on it later. We went to the footy Friday night, but again, I was just working all weekend, AFLW and as usual. But I was out at Casey Fields on Saturday, and obviously it's spring season now. The weather's a bit nicer. It was a beautiful 21-degree day, But I thought, oh, it'll be nice. No UVs. Shouldn't be too hot. Wrong. It was hot. I have a sunburn tan all over my body that's just red like a t-shirt line. Yeah, it's time to sunscreen up.
Did you sunscreen on top of your head?
No, because I wore a hat.
Oh,
I was using my brain for once.
That's clever.
good job.
Yeah, my head gets very burnt easily now.
I like how you use the same thinking as you leaving the game early.
What?
If I get there, I'll get there before the traffic comes.
No. I was tired.
He left the game early on.
I was tired and I wanted to get some rest before work the next day at 7 o'clock.
By the boundary umpire. And there is a pig at full forward.
You need to calm down.
Go to Pines! Come on! I'm from Maui!
Do a push-up with them on top of you, Jakey!
I have lost all my lids in my house. The lids are off in this season for us.
Thanks, Daniel Orange.
Sorry, every single fan account that Collingwood had, lids were absolutely ginormously off in a different galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
It was full Nuffy radio on Friday. Listen to SEN and the Collingwood fans calling in. Oh boy, it was something to experience.
My favorite one was every single one was like, they wrote us off, look at us now. I'm like, mate, I've seen the same tweet / Instagram post / comment 45 times in the last 5 minutes.
I heard one saying, someone saying that they were the reason Collingwood won because they went to the game. They were the one singular fan, and that's why they won. If he didn't go, they wouldn't have won.
Oh, not like the 10,000 we had there.
Yeah.
Yes,
But we
you are back to your loud, annoying selves.
Yeah, we're back.
It's been a peaceful 2 months.
Let's talk about it. Finals footy's back. We're happy.
I love finals.
It was great. Some
Finals
great
is so
events.
good.
We'll talk about your game because your game was the one that started us off.
That's
with
how it works.
It was a 20-point victory.
24.
24 points.
24
4 goals.
points.
Even 4-goal game.
It was a dominant display from you guys. I think more dominant defensively than anything.
This was the first time Darcy Moore has realised that he can actually use the same ability he had in 2023. He made Tex Walker look like he was lost. Billy, great one-on-one against Phil Thorpe. Phil Thorpe did not want to touch the ball, and somehow he got the highest rated on champion data.
Champion
see
data
that.
is so bad. Phil thought was crap.
Yeah, I think defensively you guys were insanely well set up. Obviously, Darcy Moore was probably the leader of that. Isaac Quaynor probably had the best half of football he's played in years.
Oh, quickly. Whoever was booing him, so the whole Adelaide,
Yeah.
get your head checked
Low
out, mate.
IQ people in.
It's bad
Adelaide.
when everyone is on Collingwood's side in the thing.
Yeah, as
That
pointed
was
out,
a bit of a disgrace.
as pointed out by Dan Gorringe last week, unfortunately, he said if we as a neutral want to go for Collingwood, you fucked up,
Yeah.
and that was massive.
It was quite bad to see. You never see anyone get booed.
No.
We saw it again on Friday night too. We'll touch on
Especially
that
when
later.
they were the one who literally copped, or most likely.
It was
copped
one.
the
Yeah,
abuse.
I think they've confirmed it now.
With sex yourself.
Yeah.
But
But
it's
he was unbelievable. Like I haven't seen him play that well probably since 2020.
He's had a couple of good games this year, but not anything like this.
Nothing
Not
like that
not all
since that
Australia like
flag
this.
year, yeah. But Adelaide just played really not boring football, but it was plain. They just tried to get down the line too often.
They
Can we call it what it was?
panic.
Panic, poopy pants football.
Yeah. Every time they would get the ball out of the middle, which in the middle was probably pretty even, I thought, to be honest, in terms of winning it. But they'd hack kick forward. They were just running into the idea of one of the three big guys is down there. They'll mark it. Bomb it long. That's what allowed Darcy Moore to be as good as he was.
And then the midfield, Dawson barely got going. When they put Rory Laird in the midfield and that back, you could see it was very much poopy station area.
Yeah. That's not who you want them
Like
to
the only three players who I could say actually put in a decent performance at Adelaide was I thought Tex played well. He presented and
When Darcy Moore wasn't nearby because he was trying to play that tagging role on Darcy Moore.
yeah, but he still I think he presented well and got forward, kicked some important goals. I thought Neil Bullen was very good for Adelaide.
Neil Bullen was their best player.
Their best player.
Yeah.
He was again two players there who have played finals before.
They've been there, done that.
And then I thought Worrell played quite well. It wasn't anything we've seen previously, but he was able to do enough defensively. But then no one else really stepped up.
Luke
there.
Pedler.
Luke
Pedler,
Pedler,
had a
3
great-
goals. That's not,
Yeah.
He played quite well.
Coming in as after
Yeah,
came
he's
back.
only played 5-6 games a season.
Yeah,
He was impressive.
that
I
will
thought.
keep spot this week. But Collingwood was, I think you can see the experience was the major factor there. De Goey got going in that second quarter, and he just sort of turned the game on its head.
We finally let Nick play Nick football, which was just let him do what he wants, and
His goal in the first quarter was
ridiculous.
filthy.
True.
That doesn't. Science doesn't work like that.
No.
Still side bottom kicking 3 in a final is
It's-
unheard of.
Lipper had a great third quarter as well.
That Steele performance was just Steele to a T, just drifting in out of nowhere. No one watching him, going with him. He's just so smart.
Even Will Parker, I thought actually played a decent game for you guys.
No, he was still our second
Compared
worst
to
player.
the shit. And even, you know what? I'm going to give this it. Mason Cox
No,
had a
he
good second
wasn't.
half. A
Okay.
good second half.
No, he didn't. He had one mark.
Cox didn't play well, but it helped the structure.
He presented. He didn't mark
He
him,
didn't
but he
even-
brought it to Grant,
okay.
and then your smalls were able to go to work.
It made Cameron better.
It made Cameron better, but still, he did not present. We just kicked it on his head.
Yeah, and
every
that's what-
time.
and then he almost.
But that's what you need. You don't need.
He almost knocked out Quaynor.
You don't need. You don't need him to have 20 disposals and 3 goals.
when is
You
he
need
ever
to
going to
be
do
there,
that anyway?
Jump up, mark it, and just get to ground or take the clunk.
He's not playing the
I
prelim.
he
Let him
needs
play.
me. He
Let
was
him play.
he was generally
He
he,
was-
also nearly cost about 4 goals.
Okay, I'll give you a pick and stick here.
Yeah.
SEN style.
Oh god.
McStay.
Mixed day. Mixed day. Mixed day.
Daniel McStay every day of the week. That's a
Do you want to answer
joke.
it again?
That's it still finds it funny that Sam McClure thinks he's a top mover in the comp.
Oh, he's so dumb. He's so dumb.
That was such a big hot take from last week.
Oh,
but
He
no,
literally doesn't start for any team in the Rock.
no. But overall it was a good game for us. We finally got our groove back. We now just make some more history of not being the first team to win from 4th, which we're not doing.
Nick Dacos finally slipped up for the first time, being the good boy of the AFL.
Him and Craig both back to back did funnies.
Just let
Craig's McRae was so.
letting
Craig
F-
McRae's was so forced as well.
Yeah, it's like we love you. We fucking love you.
Fucking love you.
it was just an FU to 7 because Collingwood hate us. Oh, Channel 7 because they don't like when they're not allowed to bring 500 people into the rooms when they're only allowed 150.
But Gold
in.
Coast were allowed to do that.
No. But yeah, they're not on good terms with Channel
I'm not surprised.
7.
Only you have to let BT do everything.
BT loved it.
Only downside from that game for us. Myercheck has no confidence in front of goal whatsoever.
5 behinds he kicked. That was not great.
But otherwise,
Back
And
to his
potentially some good news as well. We played a pracky the next day.
yeah.
Behind closed doors down at GMHBA. Bobby Hill played, kicked 4.
Good work, Bob.
He's a potential to play in that prelim.
I think he gets in.
Yeah.
Who's it? Who's
Will
spot-
Parker. Will Parker.
No, I think you.
Will Parker.
They're different positions.
Doesn't matter.
I would say you'd drop Steele and put Parker as the sub.
Rowan Steele.
Rowan Steele. Not side bottom.
No, we were playing Dan Hughes on the wing, all right? It's fine. Parker can get dropped.
Or just drop fucking tall American for Bobby.
Mixed day.
No, just say doesn't get in. Anywho, well done, you guys. You're into a
Rage back.
prelim.
You now get the run of the MCG for the rest of the year.
That's our 12th prelim since 2002.
I think it's a second of
the second
second
highest.
most. It's not behind the team. we'll talk
Behind
about
the other
next.
team that's made the most prelim.
Let's talk about them now because Geelong. Oh boy, they look scary.
Premiership favourites by the length of the Flemington now.
They look scary.
The fact that Brisbane didn't play that bad, really. Like, they weren't great.
weren't great.
But
Geelong just
Geelong
played
with that
so
convincing
well.
fashion, 38-point victors. Jeremy Cameron, his start looked like he was going to kick 18.
Yeah, and then just missed
missed
free, and then
One
didn't
of the
do much
full-
else.
It
Didn't
was-
need to.
it didn't matter because, look, they kicked 16 goals for the game, 13 individual goal kickers. Only 2 of those guys kicked multiple goals. That was Ollie Dempsey, who kicked 3. Jez kicked 2. And then even the disposals, no one had above 25.
It was I think it was the most team-orientated win we've seen from them all year.
And they needed to because Brisbane, once again, is normally that team orientated.
Yeah.
And that game showed that they had to rely on 2 people to do anything.
Yeah. Geelong's team performance was almost the perfect game.
I think we're going to talk about it again. It's always stated that defense wins premierships, and in the first 2 games I've seen, both the teams who have won have been so well defensively set, and Geelong did it again.
Yeah.
Tom Stewart was amazing for them. What's the other guy I'm thinking of down back there?
De Koning,
Koning was really good.
O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan's
They
great.
just had
Henry.
they had so much pressure down back. That Brisbane, every time they went forward, they couldn't do anything. It just went in and out.
Well, this is where the inexperience in finals started to shine through.
Yeah.
Morris probably had his worst game in a long time.
He didn't get service.
He didn't get service because, once again, Loman was probably the only one that actually looked good in the forward line.
Yeah, he had moments.
Cameron-
Charlie Cameron had kicked the first goal and then got one more touch.
Cam Rayner got 2 goals from very controversial free
I'll
kicks.
speak about him in a minute.
And then Bailey didn't get firing until the second half. Then the midfielders were just taken out by Ocean Mullen.
Yeah, well, that's another thing on the defensive side of Geelong is they tagged, obviously, Ocean Mullen went straight to McCluggage.
We said it last week. They're such a good team that tag well.
14 disposals for McCluggage. That's an incredible job from Mullen. And then O'Connor went to Rayner.
Yeah.
And limited potentially what he could have broken the game open in the second half.
I think probably Brisbane's star player would have been Dunkley. Dunkley looked really good in there because he went to Bailey Smith, and Bailey Smith had a quiet game too, and he had about 15 or 16.
But I didn't
He
really
got
need him
about
to.
20 in the end.
He was
23
It
he had
wasn't,
23 touches in the
it
end.
wasn't an influential.
Wasn't the
Bailey
usual
Smith
Wasn't the usual
performance.
Bailey.
Didn't need to be in
They
the end.
went to him, but yeah, I think the midfield battle we can say Geelong won pretty comfortably.
And it doesn't look good for the future of Brisbane's midfield for this off-season, like final series.
I think
Well, Lockie Neal's out.
Lockie Neal's out. Yes,
So now it takes out one dimension of that game, like
They're still
consistency.
so deep.
there's still enough deep because that means that Levi Ashcroft can now run through that middle a bit more. It gives Zach Bailey more minutes in there. They got enough depth in that midfield that's not going to be an issue.
But what my point will be is that what they've shown is if McCluggage's taken out, they can't get that ball moving forward.
I think they will. I trust with what Chris Fagan's going to do. He will look at ways to, because they've focused heavily a lot on McCluggage and Neil this year. They're going to look this week, I reckon, at ways to get around that. And I think Chris Fagan is such a good coach. He will find a way to work with what he's got, and he will find a way. I don't see them losing this week. We'll talk about how they're playing in a bit.
Yeah, well, they're also playing a midfield that doesn't really tag.
I think their biggest issue is their forward line. But
It's young.
But do you see this as well? Darcy Ford had 54 hit outs.
Yeah.
But
Because he's playing
Blitzarves-
Blitzarves and the Coning.
But Blitzarves won the battle
Yeah.
comfortably. Blitzarves
Easily.
did everything
Yeah,
around
he was
the ground
around the
so
ground.
well. He was excellent.
I think Brisbane's still good enough. It's their forward line. It's been their issue all year. Since they've lost Danaher, they really need to find that main one. We've seen how well Morris has been this year. Finals
he's-
experience. I know he played last year.
But he's
Ignore me.
still 20 years old.
He's still young. He's got a lot still to learn. I think they need to try and get some more experience in there. That's where even although Hipwood is shit, he's
How's
got
the-
experience.
How's the thing coming out of him playing with a partial ACL tear far after the year?
Yeah.
Explains
Yeah.
a bit.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would have.
Explains a bit how he's not being very good, to be honest. But yeah, no, you're right. Brisbane's forward line's very young, so they need like a Charlie to step up this week.
My main point being for this next week is that when they tried to roll through Will Ashcroft, Jasper Fletcher as well when he's coming off the wing, and Zach Bailey, there was just so much incomposure. Will Ashcroft probably had his worst game I've seen in a long time, and that wasn't from him getting bad stats, it's because his kicking wasn't that great.
Yeah.
And that's what Will Ashcroft's there for.
That's what their whole ball
Yeah.
game is revolved around, is hitting those pinpoint kicks into the middle. And they did try it the whole time, and it was the right idea, but Geelong were just so well set up.
Yeah, because Brisbane plays they love going through the corridor. We know that's their favourite thing to do. So, look, I reckon they will be able to compose this week. It's a block road, but that's what that top 4 position gets you. You get that second chance. You can go again, recompose yourself. But it means now there's 2 preliminary finals at the MCG and then grand finals with 3 games in a
AFL's
row.
wet dream.
Oh, they're stoked. I'm stoked.
Yeah, it's unreal.
I got work now.
Right. It is a good opportunity as well. Brisbane all year have lost games like this and then come back the week after with a massive bounce back responding performance.
I got no issue with that, and that means you guys might be playing Brisbane.
Yay.
The
Well,
prelim.
it was probably going to be Brisbane or Geelong. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Once
it's
you
one of
won.
those 2 teams.
Yeah.
So
Let's go to Super Saturday, or as I'm calling it, Super Sub Saturday, because we had some great sub performances this week, as in off the bench.
True.
Let's go with game 1. We had Hawthorn versus GWS at NG Stadium. Hawthorn have broken the drought, the NG Stadium drought.
Ninth attempt. They've lost the first 8 there.
they tried their best not to.
They tried really hard.
Yeah. But yeah, the Hawks crowd got up there. They made NG look kind of fun, which is a good fit in the start. It was heaving up there. They come out hard at the start. So
they
7
did.
goals in the first.
We said, I think I said last week, for Hawthorn to win, they have to kick accurately, and they started very well. I think it was 7-2 or 7-3 to start.
7-2 in the first quarter.
That's the only way you're going to beat GWS, because that's where, as soon as Hawthorn lose a bit of that accuracy, they lose a bit of composure in the forward line and struggle. But when Hawthorn hit accurately, they look at their best football. Who was it? Ginnivan looked great in the forward line. Marbiol played some good football.
Well, you come on Bigham last.
Gunston just doing Gunston
Timeless.
things. He's
Connor
so
McDonald
good.
also had a great forward line game.
Yeah. They shared the goals.
They looked so good.
Yeah, well, as we said, they got us to a 42-point lead in the third quarter when Gibbon kicked back-to-back goals. And they were probably 1 goal away from completely breaking the Giants, I thought. But the Orange Tsunami.
In Cubs,
That was better than their one against Sydney.
we saw the sub was actioned about 2 minutes before they got to 42 points. Josh Kelly come in, where everyone was a bit worried how he's going to go, come off a bit of not football time. But boy, oh boy, that was one of the best.
Not football time.
Injury.
Not.
Coming off an injury. That is one of the greatest sub performances I've seen in a long time.
Well, this is why he was almost an All Australian last year. His composure was great. Not just that, it's just the fact that he offers that wing depth they haven't had for nearly all the season.
Well, in a quarter and a half of football, he kicked 2 goals and had 18 disposals. It was the highest ranking third quarter in a GWS finals history. In that third quarter, he just took the game over, and
Well, they all got going. The Tsunami, they kicked, I think it was 6 goals in 15 minutes to finish the third, and then got the first of the last. That's what we knew they could do. Momentum
they were so just.
They almost went a bit too hard too early because they all looked like they ran.
The problem is they had to go that hard because Hawthorn were really taking over.
When you
here.
get 40 points down, you got to go and
and like Jesse Hogan was looking better up forward. They had a lot of things going right. I think the one thing that obviously probably hurt GWS the most is Darcy Jones going down. Was a suspected ACL at the time, has been confirmed of an ACL now. That takes away a bit of their run and gun with them.
It also means that people like Stringer, who they were planning to play half the game, someone that they probably could have used not having on for the whole game, had to play a full game. And it just didn't work out.
I sort of disagreed with that forward point. I think the forwards, like Hogan was okay. He got his chances.
He wasn't great.
It wasn't great. And the rest of the forwards, like no goals between all Cameron, Stringer and Toby Green.
Yeah, it was
It
that.
hurts.
It was that 5-10 minutes is where they were just that was.
Toby got locked up by Blake Hardwick.
Yeah.
Blake Hardwick was excellent.
Blake Hardwick was probably there.
Yeah.
He just
had
that
some-
tackle he took on
Toby Bedford.
Bedford in that
was
last
huge.
quarter. Bedford should have, if they kicked that goal there, I think GWS would have run home and won that game. That tackle, I think, won Hawthorn. It swung it back in their favour.
There was 4 or 5 different things in the last about 10 minutes where Giants could have got the momentum back and then just everything went wrong.
Yeah.
Riccardi hitting the post right near the end. Like, Giants were pushing and pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
They
They had one. Lockie Ash ran, took 3 or 4 bounces, had Hogan out the fat side,
And went
instead
to
just
goal.
went long, and the Hawks were back there in numbers doing the right thing.
I had their opportunities, but they just weren't composed enough. For a team who's played a lot of finals footy too.
Yeah. Also, Josh Weddle back for Hawthorn.
Big in. He was a good in.
He's just a Mr. Fixer guy. Goes forward, plays on the wing. His athleticism and he's built for finals really.
Yeah.
Great addition.
It was a good win for Hawthorn. What was it? It was
19 points in the end.
19 points
Kicked
in
the
the
last
end.
3. Sam Butler with the first one of those, and then Chol with the last 2.
Now possibly a Geelong Hawthorn prelim.
I struggle seeing them get over Adelaide.
Do you?
Do you,
I
after seeing last week?
No, I do, because I think Adelaide, there's a reason they finished top of the table this year. I feel like they'll be able to, I think Nix has it, he's going to get his boys back in favour, because Hawthorn aren't that experienced in finals either. They had 2 games last year, and then they've had 1 game this year. I would say it's going to be a lot more even of a playing field. I just think there's going to be a lot of pressure on Newcombe to do it again.
This is what I'm going to make a point here. Last year, Hawthorn were in the exact same situation, different Adelaide team. They'll be out for blood.
Yeah. We've got a little preview. I'm going to make some points there, but yeah, no, I think it's a lot closer than you may think. I think it's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah.
A bit like Sunday night.
Oh my God. What a game of football we had.
Well, it started off pretty crap. Like there was very scrappy skills I found throughout the game. But the finish, like from the whole second half,
Oh, ridiculous.
incredible.
I
Watch.
think this could have. I said this on Saturday night. I think this was game of the year. Just for the
All the-
emotion,
the drama.
the
drama,
drama, the adulation. That second half, the way everyone was playing, throwing their bodies on the line. Oh, that Daniel Rioli threw in the minute to go, a minute half to go. That led to that McAndrew goal. Just went in, just threw his body at it after the injury he's had.
How much will Brendan Cox rue the fact that he threw a man after a tackle?
Yeah, it's
It will.
It's a
He
moment.
will have tough. He'll have a bit of a struggle sleep in the next couple of nights. But it was
unbelievable last quarter because the Suns got out to a 4-goal lead at half time. They took over in that second quarter, and it looked honestly tough for Freo to come back. They got back within I think 14 points at 3/4 time.
yeah, something like that.
A couple of big goals from Isaiah Dudley.
Yeah,
Dudley,
the goat.
yeah.
The goat.
They got out in front with about
Well, yeah, and in the last
4
quarter,
minutes to go.
it was so scrappy, so tough. Hayden Young was the only one being clean with the ball.
Alex Pearce had one of the greatest quarters we've seen.
Pearce
all
was
year.
intercepting
mark.
everything.
It was just a midfield battle with
Yeah. And they hit the front. Luke Jackson, massive mark in the goal square. Puts it up. They're up by 6. The nuts on Dimmer and McAndrew to equalise Tracy behind the ball and then get the uncontested
I
mark.
think from what I'm hearing coming out of it was they pushed Tracy down back to try and be an extra body.
Freo have done that all year.
Yeah.
Every time they have a small lead in these close games, Tracy goes behind the ball. He's taken many intercepts, actually.
It's probably the one person you didn't want to take with you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is Mac is the opposite. He goes forward when Gold Coast are down.
But also, once again, Mac did take a different match up for that part.
Yeah, but how did he get such a free run?
Well, Tracy's not thinking about defending. He's
Yeah.
That was-
intercept. And
So it was-
Mac was smart.
A
read the
mismatch
ball.
in numbers in that area. So everyone was occupied, and Mac just got easy run through.
Mac, and then the kick was good, and
Put
Mac
it in.
got up and was clutch again.
Minute to go, tied game. We're thinking overtime, but the script writer said no. Oh, this script couldn't have been written any better.
David Swallow's first touch in what could have been his final game.
Oh no, it was his second touch. His first touch, he shanked it.
He had a
No,
shot.
that's
and
right.
almost led to a Freo goal. Got tackled. 52 out. Absolutely just striked it brilliantly.
He hit
In for a goal.
a goal.
Now Freo could still come back.
9 seconds left. It's still doable.
It's
Gettable.
a clearance and a mark.
Yeah.
Brings him in it. No.
Got touched on the line.
Touched on the line.
Touch on the mark.
Yeah.
When you look at the footage, I don't think it's conclusive.
No, it is.
No,
No, I actually don't think it's conclusive.
It is. On the market.
It is.
His finger bends back.
Yeah.
Oh,
The way they showed it on TV was it going like that, which was weird. It goes like that.
It was.
Hey, 'cause
it was definitely touched.
it didn't look like it, but I reckon Freo would have preferred if it just
I
stayed
think
a goal.
100%.
Yeah.
So you can get the chance because you can't go to the ground in 9 seconds.
And then Ryan tried to do the stupidest thing of just
Just bomb it long.
Bomb
He
it.
took about 3 seconds off the clock with his kick.
5 or just went high.
Yeah.
But what a script. Gold Coast have won their first ever final. I did get that right too, by the way. I tipped him last week.
Did you get anyone else right?
No, well, he got 0 out of 4.
I was going to go Collingwood as well, which is so annoying.
Oh, I got 2.
Which one did you get?
I got the 2 prelim right.
Oh, you got
Like the 2 winners.
prelim.
Two
Yeah,
prelim,
yeah,
yeah.
too long.
Yeah.
What a script.
Unbelievable script. Unfortunate for Nat Fife because he actually looked good when he came on.
Yeah.
Took that massive mark in that
He was the
pack.
composure in the back and
Yeah.
Yeah.
really
So
read.
unfortunate that he goes out like that. One of the legends of the modern
He's
game.
retired. I think Freo have a lot to think about in this off-season.
Well, this is the failed season for you now.
Oh, 100%.
You've won 16 games and you still had a failed year.
Yeah. But
So Freo.
Gold Coast have now won a final, so the longest final drought. Had their 21st birthday actually the other week.
Cheers.
It was good to see them finally win a final, though. I
It's
think
still-
they deserved it.
It's still funny though that they have a premiership earlier than you do, but their finals drought.
I'm gonna put a thing out here as well, ignoring Carlton here. Do you reckon in the 2 years that Dimmer's had at Gold Coast has been more successful, and is it been a better coach than Alistair Clarkson's time at North Melbourne?
Yes, by a mile.
And are we saying that Hardwick is a better coach than Dimmer now? Sorry, than Clarko.
No, not overall because he's got less flags.
Do we?
Yes.
Oh, he's one less.
He's
But would you say that Dimmer's
No,
gone?
no. Don't you start talking again. You've just asked us if someone who has won 7 or 8 games.
He's won about 15 games at North in 3 years.
Yeah. If that
Gold
is
Coast have won
Yeah,
more than
but hold
15
up,
games this year.
hold up. Dimmer went into a similar situation that
no,
Way easier.
Gold Coast were already on the way to going towards that way. They had all the draft picks ready. They already had selected Noah Anderson, Matt Rao, all of these young talents.
have North not done that.
North are
North-
a crumbling shit heap.
North
with
haven't
no
had a
money.
defense or an offense for the last 8 years.
Well, no, they've had it now, and then they still couldn't provide the goods.
This is such a shit take.
That's maybe the word. Go join Stephen A and Skip Bayless.
That was shit.
I'm just putting it out
Just
there.
a reason.
No, Dimmer is not a better coach than Clarko all time. Clarko had one of the most dominant teams of all time and didn't
And he-
lose to a 2018 Collingwood.
Richmond. Oh,
One man carried that team
no,
on
it's
his
a
back.
couple.
The Hawks team is way better than the Richmond.
Okay,
team.
well, let's go to the semi-finals this week. We've got two barn burners, Friday night and Saturday. Saturday Arvo footy. What's
Saturday
weird?
night.
Saturday. I thought it was
Saturday.
Saturday Arvo.
It's twilight. Like
Yeah,
starts
it's-
twilight.
It's like a
Twilight.
five.
It's like Twilight Queensland time.
It's not a. It's not a 7:30 kickoff.
No, I think
It's
it
like
is, to be honest.
No, I think it's like a 5-6
I'm
o'clock
gonna prove you
kickoff.
wrong, yeah.
Probably like 6:30.
We're having to look here. I want to.
God. Anyway, Adelaide
Oh, it
versus
is
Hawthorn.
7:35. Apologies for
It's
this.
the prelim as Twilight, you knob.
Call me a nonce.
Knob.
Okay, we just need to cut this whole part out.
But yeah, Friday night starts off back at the Adelaide Oval. The Crows play the Hawks. Exactly 12 months on from the Hawks rocking into Adelaide Oval last year to play Port Adelaide. We all know what happened there. They lost in a thriller. Ken got the plane out. Funny. 20K. So the Hawks roll in looking for some revenge there, trying to get to the prelim, whilst the Crows look to make up for last week's shit show. What do we think?
Well, the last time the Hawks were at Adelaide Oval, we had the interview incident with Jack Ginnivan.
God.
So they're back there. I think Adelaide won that game
Yeah,
just.
It was a great game.
It's a great
Crows
game.
got up.
It was
to
a
some-
back
Thanks
forth game,
to some
wasn't it?
rank and brilliance.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's not there anymore.
Well, the man they have to play is Rochelle.
I think I think they've
He
said
has to.
I think they've said
How-
Rochelle's available. They said it was going to be.
He has
They
to.
pinpoint him for I think it was the semi-final.
Well, looking how how stagnant and just like lack of spark that they had.
That forward line had.
Forward and the midfield, he's going to be able to provide that to a T. Like it's what he does. He steps up in big moments and provides a spark and does something different. He has to play this week for the Crows to look better anyway.
I think the midfield battle is going to be very not as dangerous because Hawthorn obviously don't have a very deep midfield. They don't have. I don't think they got an A grader in there.
John Nickham's very close to
He's
an A
close
grader.
to an A grader. I wouldn't say he's an A
Close.
grader.
But Adelaide's midfield looked awful against us.
It did, and I think you're not going to do it 2 weeks in a row. I don't see it happening.
It can.
I knew you were going to say that. I think it's going to be a battle of how Hawthorn's defence goes against Adelaide's forward line. And if Hawthorn's defence with Battle, Barris, Hardwick can do what Collingwood did to Adelaide, I think that's going to be where the story will be told with who wins.
Yeah. Well, I think they're more than capable of doing that. They got these two guys in for a reason last year.
Yeah.
It's for these sort of moments.
This is the improvement Hawthorn have made. The one key one.
Yeah, they were excellent on those two on the weekend.
Cal Shadir is out.
But they'll bring Lewis in.
Lewis in,
Kicked
so-
4 on the weekend in the VFL.
Yeah.
So
They won on the siren too.
they
the
did.
VFL against
Hawks
Brisbane.
had a good day on Saturday.
Pencil couldn't even get in.
was
But
good.
I want to point out my key player for this is he needs to step up massively. If this is going to work, Fogarty needs to play well for Adelaide.
Yeah, he was pretty poor last week.
He was terrible.
I think for Adelaide's key player, I got two. It's going to be if Mark Keane can play back to like he was in the back end of the season against a Hawthorn forward line who are tall. It's going to be 3 talls against each other. So he's got to step up unlike he did on Thursday night. And Jordan Dawson, the captain, has to step up. He didn't play his best game against Collingwood. He's going to be the major factoring player for Adelaide.
Well, I kind of spoke about Fogarty instead of being interrupted.
Sorry.
Fogarty was terrible, as we said. And the one thing that he would offer is the fact that he is a tall player who can actually run and lead. We did not see that on the weekend. We did not see that once.
It was poor.
He was terrible. Tex needs that taken away because he doesn't need to be covered on. He doesn't have the pace anymore. Phil Thorpe needs to go ruck back. But when he's in the forward line, he's getting up and then not contesting properly. Foggy needs to be that contesting ball. We know he is.
Who does Brass and Battle go to?
Russ takes Phil Thorpe.
Yeah.
Battle will take Fogarty
Sicily will take
or
Tech.
Hardwick.
I think Sis takes Tex.
No, you can't put Hardwick on Tex. Tex will just. You saw it happen when Quaynor went to Tex. He can outbody anyone. I think Tex is
Hardwick's
the strongest player in the team.
Can I give you my key player for not just the footy but just everything? Guinea show. Jack Ginnivan is actually in some serious form as well. The way he's played this season, and he's just the limelight. He's going to get the crowd going.
It'll be booing towards him as well.
It'll be him and Wiz. I think. I want them to skip when the Wiz.
I think the Hawks small forwards have a real opportunity this week. The Crows' defense is great in the air. Like Worrell and Kane will take two of the tall key forwards, but I think the Crows' defense on the ground can be a bit
susceptible.
That's the word. I couldn't speak. Sorry.
Don't you act condescending.
But yeah, I think one of those small forwards, they've got 3 or 4 there all through there. Going to get off the chain. I think Guinea's the man.
I think I'm along the line with you. I think it's going to be Nick Watson. If they get Nick Watson in that midfield there, because Adelaide are missing that flair in that midfield, he can be that different player in that midfield to break out, get forward for Hawthorn.
Look, I don't really think there's one particular. Once again, it's a team effort for Hawthorn.
Yeah, it's a team, but I think Guinea being the showman will just make a difference.
Hawthorn need to use the arrogance because Adelaide played into it against us, and we laughed them off. If they get Adelaide baiting again, because Adelaide could not handle it, that's another mental game that they won't have.
Yep.
Yeah. Who we got going? Who we got winning?
Straight sets, Crows, you're gone. Hawks are going to win.
Hawks by 10.
I'm going Adelaide by 7. I think they're going to bounce back.
Anyway, Q Clash time, guys.
Q Clash final. Before a Western Derby final, by the way. Never been a Western Derby final.
Yeah, it's always one of those two teams that are crap.
This is going to be the biggest Q Clash of all time.
By a mile.
Really?
Really. This is the game I'm most excited for.
This game will be an actual punch on.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
but they like each
so
other.
good.
A lot of talk how it's hasn't really been a rivalry over the years.
It's
But
growing.
It's grown, and there's genuine hate.
Especially
there now.
because both teams are playing good footy at the moment. Successful at the time.
Yeah, first time in history they've both been good.
Yeah.
So
This is going to be an absolute barn burner. Have you heard the quote that Suns are going around with for this final series? They're going
All gas, no brakes.
all gas, no break. And if there's any chance of winning this week, that's what they have to do against Brisbane.
well, bring the same mentality you brought to the Freo game. Why not? There's no pressure on the Suns at all.
No.
Never played finals before. Outsider in that last game, and they're going to be the rank outsiders here again against the reigning premier. You know, a reigning premier's never won a final next year since Richmond in 2020.
Wow.
That's a start. Obviously, they usually miss the finals, but
Wow.
Melbourne in 2022 obviously went out in straight sets, and all the rest since then until this year have missed
Yeah,
finals.
Geelong missed. Yeah.
Geelong missed finals.
Yeah,
so
wow.
So that's a
this
stuff, wow.
this midfield battle is going to feed families.
Be late.
It's going to be so good.
Cluggage, Dunkley, Ashcroft,
Ashcroft.
both Ashcrofts
Bailey.
against a Bailey.
Cam Rainer when he gets through there.
Against Matt Cow, Anderson,
Took.
Sam
Flanders when he gets some midfield minutes.
JVs,
Oh,
it's going to be
this
really
is-
good.
That is where this game is going to be won.
It's going to be the contest, especially seeing that Jared Witts is probably going to win 80 hitouts compared to Darcy Fort's 20.
Yeah, Woods will get the hands on the ball.
So it's going to be really Brisbane on the back foot. This is where Dunkley will thrive once
Yes.
again. Dunkley's a finals player, we know.
Oh, he steps up.
I think Dunkley should go straight to Matt Cow.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that would
He's,
be a
he's the
contest.
danger man. I think Anderson has probably been the better player this season. But when Matt Rowell is going, he's that spark and that Dusty-like player. When he gets through, he can change the game like that.
I don't think he's as useful as his feet with Noah Anderson, but as you said, getting the ball's a different thing because as soon as Matt Rowell handballs it off to Noah Anderson, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you need
those
to stop.
two are a serious 1-2 threat. One of the best in the league.
We had him as 47 votes.
Yeah,
combined.
they're incredible.
So
The Suns rely so much on them.
This is going to be. I think the battle of the night is going to be down forward for Gold Coast. Ben King against Harris Andrews. You think he'll be going straight to him?
Ben King kept scoreless
Yeah,
against Freo.
3 behinds, so good chance for Ben King to step up and prove he can
He
do
does
it in
like
the
playing at
finals.
the Gabba too.
He does.
It's a
Also,
highway down there, so the ball coming to him the way he likes to play is perfect for him.
but also means Harris Andrews has to actually focus on one-on-one because, well, also Ben King got out of the forward 50 against Freo.
Yeah, he did.
First one in a long
He
time.
had to come up and
Yeah.
help out because the ball wasn't really coming in like that. So
Who's the players we're going to look out for in this final?
Bailey Humphrey. On the weekend, we didn't really mention it, but in the second quarter, kicked 3 goals.
Yep, he
Is genuine Dusty Martin-like tendencies.
Yes.
The way he plays forward and he can play midfield. He's a man who can take over a final. That's my player to watch for Gold Coast. If I had to watch one for Brisbane, I'm looking for Charlie Cameron to respond. Be the man in small forward. You can have a good matchup against probably a Hewland or something like that. Show that you're the star that you've been for years.
Well, see, on the reverse of that, my Gold Coast player to watch is Bodie Hewland. Bodie Hewland's going to have the tough task of dealing with probably the best small forward out of Bailey, Lohman, Rayner, Cameron at any one time.
Yep.
He had Bolton this week. Bolton gave away 5 free kicks, I think, for
It was
high tackles
6.
on him.
Kept
But on
out.
him in particular. But once again, Newland did a really good job when Bolton was in the forward 50.
Yep.
It was when he was actually contesting around the ball. That's when Bolton was at his best. So Newland's done a massive job on trying to tag anyone that's in that forward 50. For Brisbane, the one to watch, once again, is Logan Morris to respond. If they can't get that one need, once again, Joe Danaher need field, they will not win a game.
Yep.
And it was shown against Geelong. What happens when he shuts down? You've got Gold Coast, so it could be Collins or Andrew,
I'll say Collins goes to Morris.
Yeah,
most
probably.
likely. So if it's which one of those two gets that task, if they do not hold him back, Morris will kick a lot because he'll have to.
My one for Brisbane, I think it's going to go Cam Rayner again. He had sort of little moments against Geelong, but he really sort of...
He lacked polish.
He lacked polish and he fed into the crowd too much, and that's probably took the attention away of what he was trying to focus on. I think he needs to go back to just forgetting about what the crowd want from him and be that attacking player at the football. If he can do that, he's so dangerous forward, or when he can go through the midfield. I think he's my player to watch for Brisbane. He needs to come back from that performance he had on Friday night. And for Gold Coast, I'm going Daniel Rioli. He's experienced in finals.
Yep.
He's had that. He knows what it's like to be on this big stage. Even on his second game back on Saturday night, he could see the experience and leadership he gave down back. He needs to bring that leadership again, especially if those inexperienced players in finals. And you watch when he gets the ball, he moves it so well off halfback. I think he's going to be the player to watch for Gold Coast.
Good shout.
Be a good matchup as well with Bailey because
Yeah.
most likely that'll be the matchup they'll have.
That's where Brisbane are going to have to kill him. We know, obviously, Noble and Rioli don't really defend.
As well as Sam Flanders when he has to play the halfback
they're
flank
not
role.
really defensive orientated. They're more obviously get the ball, run forward. If the Brisbane forwards can expose that and kill them on the attack, that's where they'll win the game.
Who we got?
I'm going to go Brisbane. I think their sheer finals experience. Fagan's a great coach. They've responded all year. At the Gabba, I mean, they haven't been great at the Gabba, but Fagan's too good of a coach. I think going against Hardwick, I know, but I think the Lions' sheer experience will help them win by 3 goals.
I wasn't going against Brisbane earlier when I was talking about the midfield. I'm talking about with prelim time. I think Brisbane will win once again due to experience, but also to, I think there is going to be some pressure now that it's in state between the two teams. That Gold Coast might struggle with that pressure. Plus, I think we've watched McAndrew do a few things over the last year. If he's having to focus on one-on-one, because he might have to play on Morris, if that's the matchup that comes up, I have a feeling Morris might kick a few goals.
If that was a matchup, yeah.
I want to back Gold Coast because I think they're going to do it, but I just can't. I can't get my head around it, so I'm going to go Brisbane, although I will be supporting Gold Coast in the night. I think Brisbane, too experienced, too good. Unfortunately, I'm going to go with them.
Yep.
Before we get to the Dom Sheed medal, do you guys have any hot takes as well?
I've got one from the weekend.
I have got a couple.
Should we hit the sting?
Hit it.
Where are we? There we go.
It's a bit hot in here. Hot
the spotlight,
takes. No.
Go, Jonty.
Yeah,
Alright.
hit me with a hot take.
So we mentioned this beforehand. Basically, on Tuesday, the Tradies podcast dropped. And Sam McClure always has some great hot takes when he's in there. And we're talking about Mason Cox. Now, there was 2 related to this. So originally, it comes from a story he had that he hinted in a prior episode where he said that there is a player who will be included in the team that was not used because of a clause in his contract, like the McGovern situation, right? Now, we all kind of knew it was Mason Cox. It's either Tom Mitchell or Mason Cox, right? It's Mason Cox. He then went on a rant about how Mason Cox is probably the second most important player in Collingwood, and that and then in their secondary episode where they'd like answer questions, he then said that Mason Cox is a top 5 ruck in the comp.
He's not even the best ruck at his club.
Yep.
I'll name you 5 right now. Gorn, Grundy, Sherry, Meek,
Cameron.
Cameron. I could name you
Coning,
could name you 25.
Jackson, Wits,
Darcy.
Goldstein. Oh, that's not a
Literally.
joke either.
Pitney.
No. But it was the fact that then only seconds later, Mitch Cleary then did that exercise, went through every team's best 2 rucks, and went through and there's about 18 or 20 players.
Yeah.
And Mitch goes, so is he still? Oh no, he is.
Shut up, Sam.
Sam needs to let go of these ridiculous
He's so
takes.
lucky he doesn't have social media. He'll just cop a barrage.
Well, he will soon. He'll have Sench.
Oh, he's taking over centre
Yeah.
footy. I forgot that.
Also, another quick one because I was listening to that episode and I want to bag out our mate Adam Plomby. So I recognized his voice on one of the voice memos. And he asked a question that was literally asked the week beforehand.
Good listening, Adam.
Thank Adam.
I'll make sure he hears it on Friday night.
Good.
What are your ones?
I've got 2. Heard during listening and watching the games on Saturday. 1 from each game. Giants Hawks game. When the game was no one kicked a goal yet in the third quarter, Hawks were still up by about 5 goals. And BT decided to say that the next goal was important. Thanks, BT. Goals are important to win games of football. I didn't know.
Oh boy.
Not as bad as the one on Saturday night.
Oh, this
I was
one.
with you when I heard this as well.
Just Hamish.
For Gold Coast. As the game's ramping up, it's intense third quarter. Hamish McLaughlin. This game feels like a final. Maybe because it is a final, you
I reckon they
dickhead.
said that about 40 times over the weekend.
Mate, it's,
Hamish.
we know it's a final.
It's
Don't-
finals footy.
You say that when it's a high intensity game during the season.
Are we discussing the fact that Howie screwed up Rankin and Quaynor?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were going for a passage of play, and obviously I think they talked about Rankin only a few seconds beforehand. And so I was like, Maynard, Rankin, back to Maynard. Rankin gets the ball back again. And we go, no.
That's Quaynor.
Wrong person.
Do you like how Rankin was also apparently out the game, but like
Yeah, in a
hidden away?
different box.
Yeah.
It was like a game Wes Wally trying to find him.
Before we go to the Dom Sheet Minute, I want to quick do a bit of AFLW corner because we should touch on it.
Yeah.
We're about, I think it's week 4 in at the moment. We had
Yes.
results on the weekend. Couple winners. Narm beat Richmond. Carlton beat Western Bulldogs. Gold Coast got their first win. Hawks beat Saints. Sydney Swans beat Freo. Freo struggling. I think we saw goal of the year too from Malloy. How good was that
was
snag?
impressive.
Out of nowhere. Brisbane got their win against Adelaide. North
Close
beat
one.
Collingwood. Collingwood actually put up a good performance. I was at the game.
They lost
You
by
actually
45,
played okay.
They lost by 45 points.
Interesting umpiring decision from Razorway at one point to give advantage.
Where's away?
Yeah. And Essendon lost their first game to Geelong. So when we have a look at the ladder as it stands,
Is North Melbourne on top?
North Melbourne are on top. And
What?
I want to give you a stat. They haven't lost a game in 16 rounds.
That's mental.
So
considering it's
in
like
a season and a half.
Is last game they would have lost the grand final where they lost to Brisbane?
Yep. That was the last game they lost. So they've always been undefeated for 2 seasons. And they don't look like stopping either.
They're
So,
about 7 levels
well,
up
they got a
every other
percentage
team.
of 492.
That's logical.
So they've kicked
That's playing career mode.
So
on easy mode.
they've kicked 310 points and only conceded 63. In the top 8, Essendon are in 7th, so you guys are going okay after losing your first game. Carlton are in 5th. We're going 3-1.
this is
We're doing
nothing.
great.
this is
Um,
God. I
Collingwood-
love update pod.
Collingwood are in
I'm
13th.
giving you an update because my team's good.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd also do AFLW top 5 players I love to watch. And this is the list I've put together here, and I think it's a good list. I'm pretty happy with this list.
Oh God. Number 1, Jazz Garner. She'll be on the side of the field for a while now.
No. So number 5, I got Georgie Prasparkas for Geelong, Maddie's sister. She's an absolute freak. She's the only reason Geelong, not the only reason, but her midfield. But she's like a Maddie Prasparkas, but I reckon she's a bit more run and gun. She's really good.
Where'd you find that analysis?
Number 4, I've got.
No. You just said she's like her sister.
Shut up. Number 4 is Bonnie Toogood, Essendon forward. I think
she's actually quite good to watch.
She's one of the best big, tall forwards.
She's a
in
good
the comp.
forward.
She just clunks them. She was leading the
Is she
leading
back from
Coleman.
suspension
I
yet?
think
That
she's back this
garbage
week.
suspension she
3
got?
weeks suspension she got. She's in 4. I think she's back this week for you guys. But
Thank you.
I think she scored 4 in the first game and then obviously
Yeah.
got the suspension. Number 3, Collingwood players made the list actually.
Oh, what?
Ruby Slicer.
Oh, I love watching her bounce.
She's like the only shining light that Collingwood have.
What?
She's
We suck or something?
You got a couple good players. She's just tough at the ball, goes
She's
in
a
hard.
captain?
Yeah, she's a captain. He took over captaincy this season. She's a freak. Number 2 is Keely Shearer for Carlton. I love the way she plays, getting in under the ball. She's sort of been that little spark that Carlton have. She won our BNF last year. She's sort of probably not our main ball getter, but when she gets the ball, she's effective and sort of like a flair style player. But number 1 is North Melbourne's Ash Riddell. She's the best player in the comp by about a country mile.
She's pretty good.
She broke the record a couple of weeks ago for most disposals in the comp with 43 in a game. I think she had. She's averaging 36.8 disposals per game.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's it.
That is unbelievable. And you don't see her get the ball. It doesn't look like she gets the ball much, but when you look at it and you watch her, for a quarter, she's everywhere.
She's a magnet.
She gets in such good positions, moves in and out of play, and just in that midfield, you can't tackle her.
Hey, you did miss out on Chloe Malloy.
Yeah, I was going to add Chloe.
I was going to put Chloe Malloy in there.
It is obvious, but 14 goals in 4 games, pretty good.
She's doing
7 in one of them.
Yep.
She's taking the piss. Sydney is second too, so Sydney could be the only team that probably will compete with North Melbourne and give them a run for their money.
I think another player added is Port Adelaide, Matilda Scholes.
Yep, even
very impressive.
Even
in the ruck.
Monconti. I forgot to talk about Monconti, who won the BNF, the Brownlow last year for them. But there's pretty good players all around. The AFLWs, it's getting a lot better. I work on it, so I get to watch a lot more of it. I do enjoy it. But yeah.
I get paid to watch. Sorry.
No. I watched more AFLW games this weekend than AFL games.
Because there were more on.
Yeah, but I watch on an all week. I watch more.
Because you work half of them.
I'll go home
And
watch
Carlton are
AFLW.
terrible, so you don't watch the AFL.
Well, as well. Let's go to the
Okay.
Dom Sheed medal.
No sting for this. We're just going
There's no sting because we haven't put a sting yet.
All don't rise for Dom Sheed. There we go.
No, we all rise and we are going to watch Dom Chase go after
Yeah,
this.
well, I'll put it just in. I'll put the Dom Sheed gold over this.
Yes.
Rest in piss. He's not even dead.
Do you want to do the first? Do you want to do your game?
Yeah, sure. In what is the greatest robbery of Adelaide? Just kidding. Actually, real quick on that, the social media. Collingwood's shit posts. The robbing one.
Oh, I like the Nick Dacos one
Right
too.
in front of me.
The Nick Dacos one where he's posted all the nice photos, and the last photo is just Texas Sun wearing a Dacos jersey, looking at him walk off.
Oh, absolute shousery. Anyway, Adelaide versus Collingwood. 1 vote to Nick Dacos. 2 votes to Darcy Moore, who broke the intercept record, a mark record.
No, he didn't. He got it
for finals.
for finals. He did.
Yes,
the
no, because he
record
already
all time.
has the other one against you guys. And number 3 votes. Finals elite himself, Jordan Legoe.
Yes. Oh, to go along, there you go.
I'll go. We had Geelong versus Brisbane at the MCG. We were there live in spirit.
You were there for 3 and 3/4.
Shut up. 1 vote to Tom Stewart, 2 votes to Josh Dunkley, and 3 votes to one of their many blonde-haired kids, Ollie Dempsey.
Up to NG, Giants versus the Hawks. 1 to Finn Callahan, capping off his incredible season. 2 to Jarman Impey, and 3 to the Rock inside for Hawthorn, John Newcomb.
And then the final one, the best game of the round, Fremantle versus Gold Coast. 1 vote. I wasn't going to say Dudley, damn it. Hayden Young, 2 votes, Caleb Sarong, and 3 votes to the grass eater, Matt Cow.
It's a four-way tie up the top.
Oh my
What?
God.
Why'd you say it again?
Looking for Barissa! Oh, my words!
But Australia looking for a quick comeback. They've got it. Tim Cahill, astonishing.
No help whatsoever. Matthew Leckie! What a goal.
We're weeks away from the start of the A-League season again. Before we get there, we've got one
God damn
road
it.
left. 1 pit stop. We're going to Lakeside Stadium for the Australia Cup final.
What a place. What a time.
Heidelberg United will be hosting Newcastle at Lakeside Stadium in South Melbourne on October 4th, Saturday before the A-League starts, or 2 weeks before the A-League starts.
I can't wait to get tickets.
Who have you got?
Heidelberg, funny.
We're back at Heidelberg.
We're going for Heidelberg.
They've done against 3 of the teams. It's probably the easiest team they're going to face out of all of them.
Genuinely.
So they'll lose.
Because they've played what? Wellington.
Yeah.
They've played Wellington,
They've played Wellington,
Auckland, and Western Sydney Wanderers.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think it was Western Sydney.
But yeah, they've had a ridiculous run. They've done this.
They've done it.
They've done it.
Newcastle look probably the best team they've had in a long time, but that's against teams that are not complete at all.
No.
So
No. They might be not lucky. They might time this right with 2 weeks out before the A-League season and go well, but I think Heidelberg will win. I'm going to say 2-1 with a 92-minute winner.
I know nothing about Heidelberg, Sam. I can't lie. I just enjoyed their... Who does?
True.
Adam Plumby.
Cool, I'll ask him.
I mentioned him twice in the
Yeah.
podcast already.
I'll ask him. No, I'll go Heidelberg as well. I like the fairy tale story of them making this cup run and going all the way through with a 1-0 win.
It's better than the last fairy tale team we had, Sydney Olympic. Heidelberg 1-0, I reckon. Absolutely defensive masterclass, you know, what they're well known for.
Rumble.
Yeah. Anyway, international break time.
Woke.
We hate it.
It is woke.
It's awful. But Australia have played another international
Yes,
friendly. Against our friendly neighbours across the
across the ditch.
across the ditch.
It's not a hate rivalry, is it?
No,
Is
it's
that too
like
nice?
Yeah.
we just kind of like call
And
them.
they've got better players than us.
No, they don't.
They've got Chris Wood.
And who else?
Who's giving the
Costa
ball?
Barbarouses.
Who's kicking,
Yeah.
Who's kicking the ball to Chris Wood?
Costa.
No, he's not. He's shooting.
We have Nestor.
Yeah, he was on the bench for us.
Because Popovich is an animal.
He hates him. But Australia are doing the most Popovich thing possible. Won in the 87th minute with a goal from Max Ballard.
On debut.
Now, this is once again, we're going through the cycle. A-League memes made the cycle pretty obvious. It's basically, oh my God, what is this team selection? Haram ball for 87 minutes.
Do you know what I love it? The official, the Socceroos Instagram account posted Popovich's record since he come in.
Yeah.
And they played 9 games. They've won the 6 and they've drawn 3.
Yeah.
And all the comments are like, yeah, it's the worst style of football to watch.
Hurrah.
ever.
It's made Graham Arnold look exciting.
It makes Arteta look
Such haram.
So I can't wait.
I can't
We're
wait.
playing-
I
we're playing-
can't wait to win games 1-0 and draw them 0-0 in the World Cup.
We're winning the World Cup because we're not going to let any team score.
It's going to be like New Zealand in 2010. But we do play New Zealand again on Tuesday night over across the ditch.
So Chris Wood's getting passed from who?
Marinakis.
Yeah.
The time where we get concerned for people's CTE potential is back.
You're not concerned during footy season?
Oh, no, not as much as this.
Much.
NFL has a very, very concerning high amount. And this round showed that a lot of teams are rusty coming in.
I thought Premier League ruined my sleep schedule. NFL makes it worse. 3 a.m. time slots. Yuck.
Well, imagine being me if I actually stayed up to watch it. I already know the Dolphins are shit this
Dolphins.
year.
49ers won.
Barely.
We're going undefeated this
Barely.
season.
And Purdy looked awful after signing big deal.
He did throw 2 interceptions, but we won. Our defense came unclutch. What? Fred Warner and Nick Bosa were doing great.
Oh, God. Other big results. Nearly game of the year already.
Game week 1 with that. I think it would be tough to beat.
Baltimore led very, very comfortably. 3 scores.
They were up 15 points with 11 minutes to go in the 4th.
And then Josh Allen does Josh Allen things and tears apart the game.
He made it look so easy.
You know, Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I pick a team?
Yeah, pick a 10.
Well, I was saying, based off Jimmy's sports precedents, he's a Milwaukee Bucks fan. I think we're going to stick in the region. I think he's going to get lucky here, being a Green Bay Packers fan.
No. Essendon. What does Essendon remind you of?
Oh, the New York Giants?
The New Orleans Saints.
No, I'm saying because I'm someone who likes to stick by the country, the
geographical location.
Yeah, that's a word.
Thank you.
So I think Green Bay Packers suiting well, and Green Bay are quite good this year. Jordan Love looked really good today. They beat
the Lions very convincingly.
and the Lions were pretty good last year.
They now lost their offensive coordinator. So
So
I could go for a good change and go for a good sports team, to be fair.
you give for Arsenal as well.
I mean, they're alright, but they don't win anything. So, like, you know,
I think the Packers they'll play playoffs this year. Packers.
They'll probably be championship game.
They'll win their division.
you know, we'll go to the Packers because Milwaukee's the only team that's ever brought me success in my life.
Oh, there you
So,
go. You're
Anyway.
a Packers fan now.
Yeah, sure.
You get to eat cheese.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a beloved show in the NFL, NFL Red Zone.
Oh, 7 hours of uninterrupted.
Well, now interrupted for 10
Yeah, I
minutes.
did see there's ads.
Well, now I've decided to take that over, and now it's the Dread Zone. These are the worst performances of the last, or like regrettable moments of the last week.
Is this a segment?
This is a segment.
Okay.
The segment within a segment.
All right, Tua turned the ball over.
Your favorite quarterback.
My God,
Your
he made
QB.
Daniel Jones look like he's Peyton Manning.
Tyreek Hill, you can see he's really regretting his decision to be held hostage and stay here. He should have just stayed in Dubai.
Let him leave. So Tua turned the ball over, had 14 of 23. Doesn't sound too bad. Like it's bad, but not that bad. For 114 yards.
Well, that's not many
So that's
yards.
less than 10 per.
That's terrible.
1 TD, 2 interceptions,
Yes.
and was benched for MILF hunter Zach Wilson.
How did Zach Wilson get a go? He couldn't even be QB1 at fucking the Jets.
Yeah, but the difference is that we suck.
So did the Jets.
They figured it out a little bit. The Cowboys.
Oh yeah,
We were talking about them last week.
They had a bit of a poopy moment.
Well, they didn't look that bad, to be honest. Except for the run, which Jerry Jones had said that was their main concern with the Micah Parsons trade. 3 rushing touchdowns conceded after they said they'll stop the run.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Was a delay of game to that game.
Yep.
It got delayed with the lightning.
And spitting. There was a spit, which we haven't put in melons.
Yes.
So Dak Prescott spat at Jalen Carter.
Yep.
Didn't get seen. Jalen Carter spat back
back,
at Dak Prescott.
sent
Got
off.
seen. Got ejected.
Oh my
bullshit.
god. This sport.
Now we're heading to college. The Florida Gators.
Gators.
They have a very funny little thing to chomp.
Chompity chomp chomp chomp.
Now,
Tony Jones, what are you doing there?
this was the first time all three, the big three. So, Jim, for you, right? So the Miami Hurricanes, Florida State Seminoles, and the Florida Gators, the big three of Florida, right? They haven't all been successful, like in ranked ever, since 2006.
He's a Florida nerd, if you can't tell.
No, I actually saw this on podcast. Florida then lost to South Florida, who beat Boise State the week before.
Boise State.
Now, they've now might beat 2 ranked teams in a row. So they now have dropped out of the rankings. And Florida State, who were terrible last year, are now, I think, top 10. Anyway, not much to talk about, just silly.
How's BYU doing?
They're 2-0.
They're going good.
They're my favourite team.
But the,
The morals over there.
the QB, who was officially known, and I'm not being racist by saying this, the BY, that's was his name. He's at Tulane now.
Oh, what is that name?
Yeah, cutting that part.
No, that's staying in there. That is staying in there.
Anyway, he's I think 2-0 as well, and has been probably the best player in that team.
Sick.
That's his name. That's his nickname. SMU. Now, once again, college football won't know it too much. They were ranked going into this game.
SMU is where, sorry?
Texas.
What's it stand for?
Southern Methodist University.
Okay, cool.
They lost to Baylor, who
Baylor is shit, aren't
they're
they?
shit, and they've had a lot of issues over the lot. They like they're the criminal team. Other than Georgia. But they lost in overtime to Baylor 45-48 while being ranked. So silly them. And then lastly, Baltimore, what happened? They were clear. Lamar was happy. And then they just turned on its head.
I'm going to put 2 in here as well. I think the Lions should go in here after the season they had last year. I know they've lost both their offensive and defensive coordinator, but the Lions for shitting the bed and not doing that. And there was another team I was going to put in here who had...
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs just got a little bit unlucky. I wouldn't say they were bad.
Travis Kelce should be in there for murdering someone.
Yeah, that is what... who was it, the team? I can't remember who I was... Oh... It was one of the the pundits last week that said the New England Patriots might make the playoffs.
No, that's awful. That's so stupid. They're terrible.
One of the worst takes. They were crap last year. They haven't got much better. He's my other one I'm putting in there. Willie, what are you doing?
Drink her own urine and lick the floor.
Why on earth are you brawling in the streets before the game even starts?
So you're
Somehow not number one.
You're just massive.
Welcome to Spam Melon of the Week. Everyone in the sports media world has decided to spam being a melon.
Oh, yeah.
Just generating idiotic moments.
It was so hard to just wind it down to the usual 6 we do.
I found about 6 scrolling social media last night.
I went on to news.com and just put in sport, and I reckon there was 5 just articles of melons.
Everyone had a bit of a breakdown this week.
Yeah.
Everyone's lost the plot.
Yeah. So there's 9 this week, guys.
We're gonna
Losing our mind.
We're going to try and zoom through this quickly, but I'll start us off. Cricket South Africa. They played in a ODI series, a 3-test series against England. They won the series 2-1. They won it. They won the
first 2 games.
Yeah,
Got
they
the
won
series
pretty
wrapped up,
easily.
yeah.
They won comfortably in that second game too. But really nothing to play for. England wanted to do the moral victory
Shock.
this time. So they started off well. They decided they won the toss and decided to bat. I can't remember exactly. No, South Africa won the toss and elected to bowl.
Makes it
So
worse.
England made a score of 5 for 414. They had 2 people turn up. Joe Root scored 100 off 96, and Jacob Bethel was 110 off 82. A couple other good scorers. Harry Brooks was the only who didn't make a good score. He made 3 off 2, got run out.
Oh, good that.
So chasing 414. What do you think is a respectable score to try and chase it down? You're probably not going to win. But what do you think is a respectable
if you
score?
get past 300, you going all right?
Like 250 max, like to where it's respectable.
It was played at the Rose Bowl too, so a pretty small ground too.
Yeah.
They got rolled for 72. 72. They were at stages. They were 4 for 7 at one
Good
stage.
start.
They were 2 for 2 off 1.4 balls. If you watch the first wicket, Markram just missed a half tracker that Jofra Archer played. It cuts it and just edges it straight to Josh Butler. The top scorer was number 7, Coram Bosch with a 20. 3 ducks. Temper Bavuma also didn't bat because he was injured. Absent hurt, sorry. So, yeah, when you get all out for 72, I think you're in Melons the week.
When you lose by, what is that, 342 runs?
Yep, correct.
Wow. Yeah,
That's a big one.
You deserve melons. Keep us going, please.
Let's head over to America. Now, Kawhi Leonard, there's been a big talk about what happened to get him to LA.
KL2.
KL2, what could that be?
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah,
He
that could
likes
be.
planting trees.
Anyway, so basically there's a big investigation right now into the Clippers for creating a marketing fund that just went straight to Kawhi. To get him to join.
It was 28 million too, so it's a
Yeah.
fair bit of coin.
That's, it's
A
not
fair
spare
bit
change.
of tampering.
It's not spare change, put it that way.
Now, as someone who had a team do tampering before, Dolphins, big punishment comes afterwards, and Steve Ballmer has got ahead of it. You know, as the owner, he's like, I'm going to make sure we get in the least amount of trouble as possible. So he basically denies doing it. Instead, that he was forced into doing it
No,
to get Kawhi to
Steve.
sign. And
No, not the way to go.
he basically tried to say that Kawhi tried to do the same thing at Toronto to get money.
Well, I think the last time it happened in the NBA, it was the Minnesota Timberwolves did it in like early 2000s, and they lost 5 picks, I think it was.
Yeah.
But the problem is, here's the issue: the Clippers don't have a pick till 2030.
They should list a team for 5 years.
No, they should. No, what should happen is they should have to re-sign Paul George back.
No,
That's a good punishment.
that's worse than folding the team. Anyway, Steve, you can't deny you did it and say it wasn't your fault. That's not how this works. And you're a big spam melon.
Bold too.
He's part of it. I'll continue. We're going to move, well, not really anywhere, but just in the world of football and just in the world of sports in general. Notice a common trend. So have you ever seen when like an athlete's left a club, you've probably seen clubs, you support athletes leave, and they often will post on social media, Instagram in
Do
particular.
a nice speech or something.
A nice little message saying to the fans, thank you for having me, being the best fans in the world, you know, all that good stuff. And quite often it's from the heart. There's been some good ones over the years. Now we all know about the modern day world of AI and apps like ChatGPT to help you write messages for work or uni or whatever you might need
Good
to
service.
Yeah.
Right, using this tool to write a farewell message to your fan base when you leave your Premier League club is not what you want to do, is it? And whenever example of this I found is Fabio Silva.
Yep, Wolverhampton.
Yep, Wolves player,
Portuguese, yeah.
Yep. He
The Wolves are made of
did not have a
Portuguese.
good time at Wolves.
No.
Yeah, Portuguese Wolves player. So he's left the club over this deadline period, and he's left a mess about a paragraph. It's the basic generic stuff. Thank you for all that. His entire comment section is use ChatGPT to make this. Please shut up. Because it's an exact replica of someone else who left Wolves the week before. So everyone got onto it.
Oh, boy.
So his entire comment section is
Just rinsing.
just don't use ChatGPT to write this.
It's good work, Fabio.
You spam melon.
Next for us, McLaren Racing. They had the race at Monza. Max Verstappen won. I think he lost pole position for the whole race. But we saw an issue late in the race. I think it was with 5 laps to go, or maybe it was like 10 laps to go.
About 10.
I think it was that. Lando Norris went to go pit, and he had a bit of issues in the pit lane with the front.
It was the front left tire.
The bolts weren't screwed on tight enough to get the wheels on. So I think it was a 14-second in the pit lane. So that allowed for Oscar Piastri to go past him into second with 10 laps to go. Perfect. Oscar Piastri gets an extra 3 points ahead of Lando Norris in a championship race. No. McLaren used the example of last year in, was it Hungary or Austria?
It was Austria. So to put this in the context real quick, in that race, Oscar had more pace, and he had a bad stop. So Lando had to let him through so he can actually make a chase for the race. They did not win it, but they got real close.
Yeah, but Lando had a bit of a sook about that, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's a sookie man.
So the same issue happened. They said, I think McLaren Racing said, it was something about, remember what happened in Austria last year. He gave up the spot because Australians are nice, but it's pretty much Lando having a sook about a slow pit stop, the position he worked. To be honest, he deserved to be in second place because he worked hard to get there. But it was him sooking, and seeing Oscar Piastri after the race. What was the thing that Mark Webber said years ago?
I can't remember what he said. Dude.
It's like a porridge, something like it's not something word like that. But McLaren Racing for just not letting Oscar, who's been your best driver all year, and having the UK bias of trying to let Lando win.
Entitled Brit.
The whole fan base too, right? So all the ones that are Lando stands, they're in every single comment section defending the action, saying it's McLaren's fault. It's McLaren's fault. No, Lando complained.
Lando sucks.
It's lucky that Oscar's a very nice and very mature man.
Yes, for someone who's younger than Lando too.
By like 4 years.
McLaren Racing, and you know what, Lando Norris, you're in our melons.
Australians say better than English people.
Now back to AFL. Actually, we'll head back there for now.
Yep.
The umpiring.
Yes.
Now Thursday night, fine. No real massive ones. There was a couple of throws, but that is a bit of payback for the time beforehand.
But even still, it's still bad umpiring.
Two blind eyes don't make a very good thing. What's the thing?
It's still shit.
It's still yeah.
It's crap.
Anyway, sorry. But Friday night,
Yeah.
what on earth happened? So
Is that the worst decision you've ever seen?
It's not the worst. I've seen
It's
a lot worse.
Well and
but
truly up there.
it's.
That's horrid.
That
That
was-
was really,
I just
really
know
bad.
that he's not going to get another game for finals. For the
Oh,
rest
no,
of the
he's
season.
done.
He's done.
oh yeah.
He's out. What was his name? I'll find out what his name is. Just keep speaking. I'll find out what his name is.
Number 33.
Yeah. I'll have
But yeah, the Cam Rayner decision, as you're alluding to.
Yeah.
So what? First off, it's 100 metres off the ball.
Yep.
Having a shot at goal.
Cam Rayner had punched the player beforehand.
It also, if you've seen the vision, Fox have shown it a bit over the last couple of days. Before that ball goes back to the middle, Rayner's talking to the umpire, obviously alluding to the fact that O'Connor's putting a bit of work into him off the ball.
Yeah.
And then takes a dive. Sucked him in completely.
Oh yeah. Like I can see why they paid it. It looks like a big one, but in the context of what's happening,
It's unbelievable.
it's unbelievably stupid.
We spoke probably about a month ago about umpires out of zone calling
You say
incorrect
number
decisions.
33, Brent Wallace.
Yeah.
Bye, Brent.
He's an umpire in another final.
Yeah.
But we've spoken about out of zone umpires calling decisions out of there. This is completely different to that as well. It's the next level of crap.
There was a couple. There was
You've
a couple
gotta-
even on the Thursday night game where they called it out of position, where the umpires were in better positions and they're not backing their umpires.
Oh, I know, but they weren't as terrible as
No,
like
it's
that
this one.
was.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but like get out of the game. Like nothing that O'Connor did there is direct impacting what's happening in the actual game. Stengel's having a shot on goal, other end of the ground.
Like the best game umpiring on the weekend was that last game because the umpires put the whistle away and just let
There
it
were
go.
a couple. There were a couple calls that were like that, where
There
it's
was
out of play.
bad calls throughout the game. I agree. The last quarter when they also
They put the whistle away.
they got the swallow decision right.
Yeah, that was 100% right.
Yeah.
So I got that right. But yeah, the umpiring in general, just get yourself out of it. Let the
It's-
game flow.
The one thing we talk about finals every year is that you let yourself out of it and let the footy talk.
Well, and in context of that game, it brought Brisbane back into it at the time because
Yeah.
Geelong were running away with it. Lucky in the end, it doesn't impact the
The
result.
fans aren't here to watch the umpires. The umpires are there to let the fans watch the players.
Yes,
Anyway, umpires, you're big spare melons.
and they have been all year. Point that out as well. Well, this bloke pops up every week.
Oh, well, my mate.
Mr. Marinakis is back again.
Yes. My boy Marinakis.
He somehow just gets more ridiculous by the week. I stumbled across Mr. Marinakis having a debate with Boris Johnson about the
Prime Minister.
about the current state of Ukraine in their political battles with Russia.
Oh, what? Why is he with former Prime Minister Boris Johnson?
Why is he there? Why are they both there?
How do those two interact with each other?
Sorry,
Then why are they talking about Ukraine?
So far removed from both of them. Boris is not in politics anymore.
Yeah, ex-English Prime Minister.
Marinakis wouldn't shock me if he's in politics in Greece.
No, yeah,
You pay his way for that.
he runs some strings through there. But like, what is going on? Who said? Because they're on like a talk show thing.
Oh, that's a funny watch.
Marinakis, please, for the love of God, stop doing stupid shit. Because he's running away with Melon of the Year.
Oh, he's probably better than most. Our next Melon, back to AFL here. We had this, I don't remember, I think it was 10 News, is the new show that's taken over the project, like a 60-minute style thing. Veteran newsreader Hugh Remington has caused a bit of a stir after talking about the game on Thursday night. He was talking about the booing that happened with Isaac Quaynor and how it was a bit wrong, but he stumbled on the first two words.
Slip of the tongue.
When do I have to beat this?
Look, we probably shouldn't say it, but at the same time, we did also say what I said beforehand. And
So what was that? He may have called Isaac Quaynor Isaac.
how about we just beat both of these so we're fine?
No, fucking.
No.
Yeah, he called Isaac Quaynor Gaynor. Considering what's happening with everything that's happening in the AFL,
Very
world at the moment,
insensitive.
It's a bad slip
it's
of
a
the tongue.
pretty bad call to make, especially on national TV on 10 News Plus. So, yeah, you're definitely going to be in a melon this week, Hugh.
Yeah.
Massive. Now, one person we went into English politics for a second with Boris. I didn't expect Nigel Farage to be making melon of the week.
What is with this ex-British politicians approaching?
Next thing we're going to see is Margaret Thatcher's going to come out of the death grave.
Okay.
And shoot some point
All
in the
right.
ground.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Nigel Farage, famous for Brexit, basically.
Yep.
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 The Reform Party,
Very strong views on immigration.
which it's very funny that the title, the party for this is Reform, when Reform is normally known for the liberal aspects of life. Anyway, Nigel's support has led so far that he's really capitalizing off this. And so the Reform Party UK has formed a football team.
What? Why?
It's Reform FC.
What division they playing in?
The Senate, I guess. They are making shirts that you can buy online right now. Home and away kit. They're not actually going to play any games, obviously, because.
I want to see Nigel Farage at centre back.
But can we please
Harry Maguire.
can we put this video in of what happened? The video. I'll send you the video. It's maybe the worst. It's Nigel Farage doing a hype video for Reform FC.
I'll put it on the screen now.
We are Reform FC, and I'm proud to be its manager. What a season we're having. We're right at the top of the leaderboard. We're 9 points clear of our nearest rivals, and I want you to get on board. Join the winning team. We need your support. Go to reformfc.com and get yours.
Oh, that was a tough watch, as per usual.
Anyway,
Unbelievable.
Nigel, leave me alone. You're a big spam melon.
It is. You haven't taken number one though. The clear melon of this weekend and this past week. For a lot of things they've done over the collective past 2 weeks, after having such a great season, the Adelaide Crows Football Club have found themselves in melon of the week
Just Adelaide in general.
this week.
The whole Adelaide had a bit of
The
a
whole
mare.
city of Adelaide.
Having a bit of a mare. Start off with the Crows and what they've done. So obviously the first thing that's gone straight for them is the ranking.
Mm-hmm.
With the slur. So obviously since then, 4 weeks, the way they handled that in the media was pretty poor. With the people who come out and spoke, sending Rankin to Italy for a week.
Yep.
Bit strange.
When in Rome.
Very weirdly put PR message to the media when he come back as well. They played terrible football in their first final.
Yep.
Shut the bet against the Pies. Now leave themselves in a sudden death final this week. The fans especially, they are the number one melon in this whole situation for their conduct on Thursday night, especially around Quaynor.
Yep.
The booing of Quaynor number 1 is bad, but then the response from Matty Nix and Jordan Dawson.
Just brush it off essentially.
Yeah. It's not you address it head on. You tell your fans, hey,
This is not right.
yeah.
You want to come out and make a statement in that regard because I don't want to see anyone's like obviously Ginnivan's going to cop it this week. It's an example that's been set now.
Yeah, but Ginnivan's a different.
It's different.
It's different, but
I know
I
it's
get
different,
it.
but
It's
you want to send a message to your fans. Come on,
Yeah.
act better, be better, because it's pretty feral.
but also Ginnivan has also been a major supporter of Quaynor this whole time. So it's going to be added to that as well.
Yeah, it's another point. They're also, this is a bit of a funny one, but they're currently in a lawsuit with a meat pie company.
Oh, yes. So the Villies and Balfour's fight.
Can I give you one of the quotes that was said in court by the Crows?
Can I? I'll explain why you get that quote up if you want.
Oh, I don't know, but it's something to do with they're having their it's like an Adelaide-based cake and eating it.
Yeah.
This is a real lawsuit that's going on right now.
So basically, to explain it, Villies and Balfour's obviously back and forth in South Australia as fighting on. Now, Balfour's is one of the main sponsors of Adelaide. They are suing Adelaide for breach of conduct because they appeared in an Adelaide Oval ad for Villies being opened up as a primary supplier of one singular stand, only get
like
that
$5 pies. Or
yeah. It's cheap as, and it's like Adelaide branding, all there's kids wearing Adelaide uniforms, parents, all that kind of thing. Balfour's are trying to say, hey, this is a breach of our contract, and Adelaide basically is saying, it's not our choice, it's Adelaide Oval's choice.
Adelaide don't own this ground.
But the thing is, right, Adelaide didn't need to be involved in that advertisement because it's Adelaide Oval.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Dumb.
Also, the journalist.
Yeah, this is my next point.
Yeah.
Obviously, the journalists Adelaide have quite a year. Remember the incident with
Guinea.
The incident with Guinea. Whilst on the Hawks were in Adelaide. Again, it happened again. Media with the team leaving, obviously Quaynor leaving through the airport. Some of the questions that were being asked.
What fragrance are you wearing, Isaac?
And he sort of lasted it, and then the next one. What about the booing? What do you think he's going to say?
It's like they're sending the reporters they normally send to court to try and get questions.
That's because it is that people.
Well, it's probably on the.
That is what they're doing.
The people above the reporters telling him ask these questions. It's just poor.
There's also then after Craig had already given post match his response about the booing, she then asked about the booing to Craig as well.
They're not going. Collingwood have come out and handled it pretty well. Like
and that's a surprise from us.
Surprising because normally Collingwood don't handle things well.
Yeah, they've expressed how disappointed with it they are, and that's the answer you're going to get. Like it's simple, plain, easy done. So yeah, the state of Adelaide, and in particular the Adelaide Crows, the way it's been going, it's a shitstorm, and you are our number one melon.
We're
this
just
week.
starting to like Adelaide too.
Yeah, then I remember how arrogant their fans are.
Like we were liking the way Adelaide football came. They got live golf, they got wineries. They're starting to get like a bit of reform. Gather around. They get a bit of reform, and they're just going to do this.
This is what happens when you let a town like that become big.
Know your place, Adelaide.
God.
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
We're
So
there.
they're number one.
We're there.
we're there.
Big
Long
week.
pod. Big week.
Long week.
Big week of football. Premier League's back too.
Premier League's
Yes.
back.
We're playing your mob
Arsenal Forest on
Saturday night, 9:30. I'll be watching.
We haven't
the
got a
Sporting
big
Globe.
game at all.
You City don't know.
Yep.
Oh, you guys are losing 40.
No, we have the gap on them right now. We're going to keep the gap going.
They have John
Mind
Roman
the
now.
gap. I'm looking forward to our game.
So am I.
It'll be a good game. I think we need to respond after West Ham's performance.
So you're going to lose 5-0.
No, we'll
If
probably
we
lose.
can-
5 corners.
If
2-1.
we pick a normal team, we'll win. But oh my god!
Please play the Haram ball you played last time. I want to play them against Haram ball.
No.
Anyway,
Watching Doy kick banger.
I get to put my feet up for this week for footy.
Yeah, so do we.
Just like us.
Yeah, but this is different. I still have to watch. The week after, I have to have veins popping out my forehead.
What's that?
And then what happens if you make it the week after that?
Oh, God.
You may have to take a pot off, I think.
2023 at friend's house all over again.
Oh my god!
After listening,
rushing in the city.
Oh boy, we got there. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes.
We're getting close to the end of the AFL season. I'm almost close to going on a mini holiday.
Mini
Yeah, work holiday.
work holiday.
Yeah, I'll be
We'll just
drinking.
carry here. It's okay.
No, I'm gonna. We're working out that I'll be still on the pod. We'll be doing 2 locations for 1 podcast.
We can talk about that later.
It's gonna be like Sam Newman and
No, and it's done.
I'm Jonty Perry.
I'm James Isles.
Say nothing.